Breaking the wall of energy poverty. Tinaye Makoni, Falling Walls Lab, Zimbabwe.
If electricity access is the backbone of modern productivity, where does that place the 600 million people across Africa without access to it? As we can all see, right now this event is facilitated by access to electricity, but 600 million people in Africa do not have access to it. It leaves them on the other end without access to growth or even development or industrialization, the ones who have never accessed electricity. And to the ones who are trying to exist and to survive, especially the smallholder farmers and the businesses, they are resorting to expensive alternatives like diesel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a scenario that is so sad because I get to witness it on a daily basis. To say where the world is migrating and transitioning towards a greener future, Africa is still being left in a space where they cannot transition from any energy space. So we said, what rather do we have to do? Because whenever we've been faced by challenges, we've always looked up to the skies. And indeed, the skies, ladies and gentlemen, is the solution in the form of solar energy. So we have developed what we call solar smart grids. That is an integration of battery energy storage systems and the sun, solar energy. So this system provides access to electricity in places where traditionally the national grid does not reach. Because we have a scenario where for us to expand the national grid to reach the remote areas or the remote locations, it is very expensive. And it also requires long distances of transmission. Where I come from, our electricity comes from 600 kilometers away. But we are trying to change the narrative and say, let electricity be generated where it is needed the most. With this access of decentralizing energy, it then stimulates industrial growth for Africa because we envision a future where Africa is not only on the sidelines of economic development, but an active participant of the global economy. So with this access of electricity, we have made our product Gridbox, which is pre-engineered so that we can rapidly reach the places where traditionally electricity cannot be accessible. Also, we've said it's not enough to provide electricity, it has to be affordable. We have developed a pay-as-you-go method whereby low earners or smallholder farmers who cannot traditionally afford to access electricity can access it in a fractionalized way. So that means they pay for what they use and then they can then be productive. So what we envision is a future where electricity does more. That's why we're targeting specific sectors like the productive sectors of irrigation and also of processing, because we understand the impact that access to electricity on those sectors produces. That's a demonstration of our solution, which we've deployed currently and is serving a community of 3,000 people. By supplying water for irrigation and also water for drinking, we are making the dream of access to electricity possible. Help us on this quest so that the dream of energy access gets to impact communities and also gets to preserve the earth. Thank you.